Hello, everybody, and happy holidays. What's the plan for this year?
I don't have one. I don't have one, and I don't know what the plan is.
I'm going to post on TikTok.
Okay.
That was my resolution.
Yes.
Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 posted. Now, day 300 and what? I've not posted
nothing. I think a lot of people can probably relate to that. You cannot, even if you're a hyper introvert, you can't do the UK alone. Like, you will die.
Preach your sister.
And sometimes we think like, honestly, you're going to pay for friends now. But see it as an investment to your wellness.
A mother means that you're giving something to someone. A wife means you're giving something to someone. An accountant means that you're giving your job. You're giving something to someone. When you take away all the things that you give people, who are you? Hello, everybody, and happy holidays. As you can see, we're in the Christmas vibe here. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Say Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance, hopefully. Yeah. So welcome to another episode of the podcast. You know, I'm Mo, and today we're going to be talking about something a bit deep, reflecting on how 2025 has gone. And we all make plans for 2026, right? Let's say whether our plans will come to fruition or we're just going to be like winging it. And then in March, we'll be like, all my New Year resolutions have gone down the bin. But we'll see. So I'm going to introduce you to somebody today. You know, I'm in the business of bringing special people. So hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Do you want to introduce yourself to everybody?
Yeah, my name is Sibu.
Sibu.
And I am a health coach. I also am an accountant by profession.
Okay.
And yeah, I live in Manchester, and that's about it.
And then where are you originally from? Because everybody wants to know that.
I'm from South Africa.
Yay! This is our first South Africa. No, we've touched another country. Yes!
I love it.
I love it for us. Okay. So you're an accountant and a wellness coach.
Yes.
That is actually very, I would say they're far apart, I think.
Well, we can explore that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
they should be very close together. But yes.
I don't think... Well, okay, first, why accounting?
I think I'm just inclined to numbers, I guess.
Okay.
Something that I'm good at, I think. And yeah.
And then why wellness?
Wellness, because you need it for everything in your life.
Especially when you're crunching those numbers, right?
Especially when you're in high corporate pressure.
Do you know what? We're actually very similar. I mean, let's be honest, because I used to be an accountant before, but the numbers were chasing me in my dreams. So I had to quit.
You had to quit accounting?
Yeah. Because I was dreaming by the numbers. You know, accounting, like when your trial balance doesn't balance, I'm looking for money that doesn't exist. I had to quit. It was driving me crazy.
I hear it.
How do you survive?
I think I find pockets of things that I love.
Okay.
I really enjoy interacting with people. Okay. I enjoy imparting knowledge, which is probably why I consider myself like a really good teacher. Yeah. So I take those bits of my job that I really enjoy and I try and do more of them.
Okay. That's good.
Try and lean into my strengths.
Love that. Okay, so let's lean into wellness now.
Yes.
We're going to talk to women today, especially women that are in their late 20s, in their 30s, trying to navigate, the wellness journey, because those are the periods where you feel like you're settling into who you are. And then we want to take wellness seriously, but you're juggling so much at the same time.
Yeah.
Life, family, friends, love, mental health, jobs. Too many things you're juggling at the same time.
Yeah.
And we make resolutions in 2025. Let's take 2025 as an instance that, I can't remember the resolution I made, but I'm going to post on TikTok.
Okay.
That was my resolution.
Yes.
Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 posted. Now, day 300 and what? I've not posted
nothing. I think a lot of people can probably relate to that.
So how do we take whatever thing that we decide we want to do, how do we take it more seriously? I would say.
I think that it starts from the goal setting process, like quite similar to you. I have goals that I set at the beginning of the year that I thought were what I actually wanted, but they actually might not have been. So I think it's really important, especially going into the new year, to reflect on what is it that went wrong, and to define the why. A lot of people always talk about like why are you doing the goal? Why are you setting the goal? Because it's the key driver. Once you know your why, the how is so much easier. There's a lot of things that you can do to make sure that you achieve the goal that you want. I mean, if you're big on self-help, James Clear is a really good example of just like, what's the book called
Atomic
again?
Habits?
Atomic Habits, yeah. It talks about different concepts of like becoming the person that you want to be. But I think it all just starts with the why.
100%.
Yeah. So once you define the why of why you want to do the thing and making sure that it's in line with the person that you actually want to become, not who everyone else says you must become. I think that's the starting point. And everything else flows from that.
That's very, very deep. Asking yourself wonder why.
Yeah.
And focusing on who you are rather than who the world wants you to be.
Yeah.
I think it's very difficult. It's easier said actually than actually done.
True.
Because in life we're pressured by a lot of external factors, and now saying that, okay, I want to be who I am.
Do you know what? I think it comes down to turning down the volume. So I'll give you an example. Like I don't like social media very much, probably because I'm just very inclined to being an introvert. I like my personal space. But because of the world that we live in, if you want to succeed, especially I recently kind of started posting more to encourage people to become more fit and healthy. And that's something that I've really set out for myself to do in the year. So I got onto social media and I was just shocked at how like there's so much information, especially on Instagram, like people telling you who to become. And over the past couple of months that I've been on Instagram, I've almost seen myself changing in the way that I think. And I almost have to be really intentional about like turning down the volume and being like, is this still what I want, or is it what people say that I should want?
Oh, that's very interesting.
So I think it's about being really intentional about carving time out in your life to listen to your voice, not who everyone else says you must be.
And that touches on wellness, actually.
Yeah.
For you to do that, you have to be intentional about your meditation, wellness.
And prioritize it.
Tell me about it. That prioritizing is...
It's hard. Oh my gosh.
It is hard. It is hard. It's hard. I wanted to start reading seven of highly effective people.
People, yes.
Yeah.
7 habits of highly effective people. I think that's it.
Yes, that's it. And then prioritization is a very big part of that book.
Yeah.
Which I've not read, but ChatGPT has summarized it for me somehow.
Of course.
And prioritization is very, very important.
Yeah.
And it's saying that most of the time we schedule our priorities rather than prioritize our schedule. I'm not sure I understand it very deeply, but is for instance, you have your family, you have work, you have children, you have your partner, you have so many things on that schedule. How do you say, okay, this is what I'm going to prioritize today? And sometimes when you even pick those priorities, how do you then say, even if I don't do this, I'll still be fine? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. And this is an area that I think is like a work in progress constantly. As much as I have the knowledge, I also struggle with it quite a lot. But I think it comes down to who you're trying to become. Like, to not be reactive to life, but rather be proactive. And I think the topic that you were talking about like prioritizing whichever the direction is, you need to figure out who you're trying to be. So at the beginning of the day, know the person that you're trying to be at the end of the day and then work towards that. And I know that sometimes it's not very natural, but I think that's kind of how we're going to become the people that we're trying to be. Because in essence, like your habits and the things that you prioritize are who you ultimately become. So if I simplify it, for instance, if you have a day, especially these days, corporate life is so demanding, like it literally will just take over your whole life. If you're a mother, you know that your actual priority list is being a parent and then the job that generates you income to take care of your family. And so just being really intentional about this is where I draw the line. And there's a whole bunch of conversation that can be had around like prioritizing and what's it called, like not having kind of parameters to make sure that people don't inflict themselves or their priorities onto you. So yeah, just being able to communicate clearly your boundaries and holding to your boundaries so that the things that you've set out to do at the beginning of the day are able to be the things that you do at the end of the day.
That boundaries is a very big thing. Like,
oh,
I
gosh.
think sometimes we don't have boundaries. And when you do have boundaries, people say, oh, you're mean. People categorize you as being mean because you have boundaries.
Yes.
But that's how you keep saying, like, boundaries is so important. I think we need to emphasize on the importance of setting boundaries. Very, very important. Not just for your mental health, but for every else.
For every sense of wellness.
Every sense.
And you know what? As you're going into the whole like boundaries conversation, I did not realize how important boundaries are. And to your point about like being perceived as a mean person, I think as I'm learning more and more about boundaries, it's more important to shelter yourself or to kind of set up the boundaries up front and rather be disliked. Just be disliked, but be true to who you are.
100%.
Because then you're almost self-sacrificing if you don't set those boundaries.
100%. So what does wellness for you look like?
Oh, do you mean like in a day?
Maybe, let's talk in general first.
Yes.
When you're talking about like wellness for you, wellness for everybody is different, but for you, how do you stay in the wellness?
In the wellness space. I think my wellness starts with peace of mind. So being able to wake up and feel that I'm at peace, even if the world is spiraling, like even if my to-do list is endless, but to just have the confidence of like, I'm okay. Like I'm okay. And everything else feeds into that middle ground, like to just have that peace of like, whatever comes my way, I'm going to be able to handle it. And then physically. So physically being able to lift things. I think that the fitness world and especially with social media, the things that we're told, aesthetics and being the girl, getting your body right and doing the things. It's all really nice and good for the pictures.
Yeah.
But I think what's more important is as a 30-plus-year-old woman, are you able to run? Like, are you able to play with your kids if you have kids? Are you able to do the things that you need to do at work? Like, is your mind still on par? Like, if you, especially if you're in corporate, when you're asked to do a task, is your mind able to work in the way that it needs to? And I think that's what wellness comes down to for myself. Like, if I'm feeling as though like my mind is not at its peak, it means that I can't implement the ideas that I have. If my body is not feeling well, I can't wake up and go to the job that I say is important to me.
Yeah.
I can't show up for my friends. I can't do everything that's on my to-do list if I'm not feeling physically well. So, yeah, I think that summarizes it.
So in the moments when you feel like, okay, I'm stressed. This wellness thing doesn't seem like it's working out. How do you zen yourself?
Oh, goodness. This year especially have been leaning into fitness as my thing. So the gym, the Stairmaster specifically. I think I wish I could have, that summary, that I don't know if you have Monzo, but like the banks do the annual summary.
Yeah.
I wish there was a summary of your gym activity. Like that could be like, this is how long you spent on the Stairmaster.
Okay.
Because the Stairmaster has been where I've left majority of my stresses this year. And like, I'll go into the gym feeling like really stressed, like tense in my body. My mind is like rattled with a whole bunch of things. And I'll go on the Stairmaster, put it at 6, and just walk. Like, just walk it out, play a good jam. Thames has been my girl this year.
Okay.
And just have a good Thames playlist and leave it at the gym. Like, leave it at the gym. When you walk out of there, you'll be stressed, but you won't be feeling like you can't. You'll have a plan. You'll come up with a plan. So I think that's really important, just having your thing.
So, like, personally, I think, like, I thought that for me, my own wellness, when I go to the gym, like, because I can't do a lot of things. I can't do a lot of the
workouts.
Once I go to the gym, right?
Yeah.
I'm in the gym. I'm lifting. I go for classes usually.
Okay.
The personal trainer says a lot of stuff. He goes here, comes out here.
Okay.
I'm like, what did you just say? I'm just here because I have to be. I'm so, like, for me, going to the gym is not really my own kind of wellness journey.
Yeah.
And I think wellness for people is very different.
It is.
So, like, for you, like, when you're talking to people about like their career journey and like how to get into wellness and everything, how do you help people identify their own unique wellness journey? Does that make sense?
There's an activity that I usually do with people that I work with, right? And it is identifying over the last month, what are the things that have increased your energy levels? Because that's a language that I think a lot of people can understand, is when you look at the past couple of weeks, what are the things that you have done that have left you feeling energized? And those are the things that you need to pay attention to and do more of. And then on the back end of that, what are the things that have made you less energetic? The things that have stripped you of, like, I hate this, or like, I feel so low because I've done this. And just using really simple language to be able to identify the things that make you well and not well. So yeah, like, if you were just to tally the last couple of weeks, like, just reflect on your own life and be like, oh, maybe I went for coffee with a friend, or I had a conversation with someone, or maybe I did, like, for people who are more extroverted in nature, I went out with a group of people. If you can find the things that fuel you and make you feel more energized, those are the things that make you well. And you just need to be doing more of that.
So you have to just be intentional about finding those things that give you joy. Really.
Understanding yourself. Because like you were saying, wellness is a very specific thing. It's an individual thing. I can tell you, like, oh, I like going to the gym, I like doing this, but it might not speak to you. Like, maybe you're a person that enjoys class exercises, or maybe just wants to go for a walk, or maybe you just want to do like a Pilates class or a challenge. Like, you need to find out for yourself. It's not something that someone can tell you, but as a guideline, use that as kind of a matrix of, like, I just need to find the things that fuel me and make me feel more energized.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody knows that this our podcast is for immigrants, right?
Yes.
So we're going to come back to our immigration and talking about your journey as an immigrant as well.
Yes.
But because I feel like, it's so easy to, like, forget about that wellness journey, especially as the year is ending and we're going into a new year. A lot of people are burnt out. It's just a thing. Like, people are stressed. I am stressed. I'm not lying to you. I'm stressed. I'm like, I'm counting down the days to the holidays. People are stressed. And I'm sure all my guests are like, okay, why didn't you ask her how long she's been in the UK for? Why did you just go straight to wellness? Okay. I'm going to ask you now.
Yes.
So, this wellness, as living in South Africa and coming to the UK, has that made you, be more intentional about your wellness journey?
I maybe in a way. I don't know if it's specific. I think it's more specific to age.
Okay.
Than the place that I'm at. Because if I tell you a bit about my journey in the UK, so when I first moved, I moved to London, and I was with a friend. So I had a lot of support. We kind of did lockdown together. I didn't feel the negative impact of lockdown as much as other people did because I had that framework. And I decided I'm going to uproot and leave my London life and move to the north, just because I didn't feel like I fit into the lifestyle in London. And so when I moved to the north, I realized that isolation is a real thing. And that's, I think, where I started having the immigrant experience because I was like, what is this?
How long were you in London for?
About a year and a half.
Okay.
Almost 2 years.
Okay. And when you came to the UK, how did you come to the UK?
It was through employment. So
got it.
Through my previous employer, I transferred into a similar role in London, in their London office. And when I moved to Leeds, I got the shocker of my life. I was like, well, no one to talk to. This is going to be different. And I didn't know anyone in Leeds. And I think I just took it for granted. Like, oh, I like being alone, so this should be a breeze. And I didn't realize like people are so important. Like people are so important. So moved to Leeds, was dealing with a lot of life changes, obviously, because of my new role. And at the time, I physically wasn't feeling too well. And so I went through a couple of months of just like burnout, pretty much, and social isolation.
Yeah.
And that wasn't good for my mental health. Ended up back in South Africa because I was like, I need to go home. I can't do this.
Okay, so wait.
Yeah.
London, Leeds, South Africa. For how long in South Africa?
So this is where it gets interesting.
Okay, got it.
When I got to South Africa, I realized that I think I was being pushed. I was being pushed by the pain that I was experiencing in the UK, like the discomfort, the isolation, just the lack of happiness and wellness. And when I went home, I didn't have a big plan. I just knew that I didn't want this for my life.
So did you quit your job?
Yeah, so my visa was coming to an end at the time.
Okay.
And there was an option to renew. And I said, no, and I looked at my colleagues in South Africa and I was like, they are living their best lives. If I have the same qualification, I work in the same roles, I can achieve career progression. Like I painted this narrative of like, my life is going to be perfect when I get to South Africa.
Okay, got it.
So I got to South Africa and I was like, no, I didn't have a plan. I just had a narrative. And I got to South Africa and I realized that the lack of peace, the peace I was talking about, it's inside. So wherever I am, I need to fix whatever's inside that's wrong. And I stayed at home for a couple of months, and those months I will forever be grateful for, because I think as an adult, we never get that much time off.
Yeah.
And I just rested. Like I spent my time resting. Okay. My cousin was taking care of me, and I had a really good support system at the time. And I think it really helped me just block out the noise and go back to self and be like, what is it?
Were you working in South Africa?
So I worked for the last 3 months that I was still back there. And I worked, and I also integrated really well with the team. And I think it's because I was in a better space. And I was still an accountant. Like I was filling in for someone, I think who was on mat leave.
Okay.
So I was working as a financial accountant. And the time that I spent in South Africa really helped me regroup. So went back to basics. Like, what is it that Sibu likes? What are the goals that I have for myself? What is my value system? Because your values are what drives your life. Like, it makes it so much easier when you know where you want to be in life to be able to journey towards that. So I kind of went back to self, and I said, you know what? It's not South Africa that I wanted. It's community. I wanted a sense of belonging. I wanted to be at peace. I want a career that thrives. I want to feel well in my body. And it's not about South Africa. So I was like, I'm going to go back there. I'm going to put my head up, and I'm going to fight for the life that I want. And luckily at the time, the roles were still available. And I went back to the UK with a different plan in mind. I think like
Was it with a different company?
it was a different company.
Okay.
Yes, it was a different company. And obviously like you can plan all you want, but you need to put in the work, and certain things might not work out the way that you exactly want them to. But when the storms started coming, and the storms being isolation again and feel like just life happening, I went back to what did we talk about, Sibu? Like your inner self. Like what are the things that you want? And just constantly being in pursuit of those things, I think has really, really helped my journey.
And how did you then find community?
Here,
coming back. And when you came back, before you answer that question, when you came back, what city did you come back to?
So I came back to Manchester.
Okay, got it.
So when I left, I was living in Leeds, right? And I had a friend who was here who kind of introduced me to Manchester. And when I was applying for roles, I was like, Manchester's a city that I really, really love. And I already have someone here. So it would really be nice to move into a city where there's already someone here. And when I got back, I think it really helped me that I at least had that foundation of like, I'm not completely alone. And I think I just built on that, like gradually. Building community, and it's something that I speak a lot about on my YouTube channel, is like you can, even if you're a hyper introvert, you can't do the UK alone. Like you will die.
Preach your sister. Preach
you will die.
And the thing about it, the country is very individualistic as well. So
it is.
Finding community in a country that is everybody's quite self-absorbed in a way. It might tend to be a bit hard.
Yeah.
So how, like, apart from your friend, how did you then start finding that, like, gradually, did you have to lean in on work friends? You go to church?
Yeah.
Was it?
I mean, some people do very well with making friendships at work. I like to keep my work separate from my social life. I have met people at work, but it usually is like we have another common interest.
Yeah.
But church is a really good place to meet people, speaking to people, because I think a lot of the time we assume that, like, especially in the UK, people are very to themselves. Speaking to people can make them feel wanted.
Yes.
And because it almost feels like we all have this common thing, but we don't want to talk about it. So yeah, just chatting to people, talking about the weather. I think it helps when you are a chatty person.
Yeah.
And attending social events. There's a group that I recently worked with. We had a health event earlier in the year. They're called Afro Social.
Okay.
And Afro Social is based, they've kind of extended their network, but they were based in Manchester and still are. And they do a lot of events, like different types of events, social events. They'll have fitness events. They have corporate events. So just being involved and and I know, like, sometimes when a lot of things cost money and sometimes we think, like, honestly, you're going to pay for friends now. But see it as an investment to your wellness. Like, if you're just in the house and you're alone and you're not reaching out to anyone, nothing is ever going to change.
True. That's true. Very much valid.
So, yeah, you kind of need to carve out in your monthly budget. Like, maybe I'm going to spend £50 this month attending events, and I might meet a friend, I might not. But this is what I'm putting in so that I can stay well. And yeah, just being useful to people as well.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So, like, for instance, when your first Christmas, I want to take us on a journey. Christmas in South Africa, because it's the holidays after all. People want to know about Christmas.
Yeah.
So Christmas in South Africa. Tell us about it. Now, Christmas in your first time in the UK. We want to know.
Yeah.
Then when you came back again, how was Christmas? So, because it's 3 different experiences that you have. So how was Christmas in South Africa first?
So South African Christmas is an event. Like, like the 1st of December, actually, they call it officially opening December, like with the Z, not a C. And it's just like, it's a party, pretty much. The sun is out, people are happy. There's the whole like music thing, like piano. Like it's really, really big.
Really?
Like it's lively. South
Africa is the place to be.
It's the place to be, like constantly it's the place to be, but especially in December.
Oh.
And it's very different. Like people go home a lot. And even with the networks that I've made here and like the community that I have here, a lot of my friends are from South Africa.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So when December hits, a lot of people go home usually. But versus the Christmas that I've spent, so I think I've only spent 2 Christmases here, if I'm being honest. The first one, I went to my friend in London, the one that I used to live with, and her mom had been visiting. So we tried to recreate but it wasn't the same.
Yeah, it can't be.
Not the same.
It can't be.
Yeah. And then last year we had a lot of the people that I know in Manchester were still around.
Okay.
So we had kind of a get together, and I love kids, and the kids were there, and it just felt very homely. And there was food, and we kind of just spent time together.
Oh, so that's nice. And what's the plan for this year?
I don't have one. I don't have one, and I don't know what the plan is.
You don't want to be you don't want to be watching Netflix and binge watching all those Christmas movies.
I ought not to be that person, and I need to just throw myself out there and get some people together, and we can organize something.
Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do that. Mm-hmm. It's Christmas, wellness, everything. Mm-hmm. What are you most grateful for? 3 things you're most grateful for this year.
For this year, my family. My parents are aging, and I realized that this year, like, you know, you always see your family as like your parents, especially, as young in your eyes. They're aging, and I think I'm really, really grateful to still have them here. So that's the one thing. Did you say 3 things?
3 things.
I'm grateful for my community, the people that are in my life. Like, I really, really appreciate and value them. And lastly, I am grateful for health.
That's good.
I think so.
Because health is wealth.
Yeah.
What is life without
health?
You know, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
What am I grateful? I'm going to ask myself a question too. What am I grateful for? Family too.
Yes.
My grandma, my grandma is very, very important to me. Even though she doesn't know that, but she is. And, you know, my grandma is boxed in my head. I have like an idea of how my grandma looks like in my head.
Yes.
Carved like an image. And she turned 80 this year. And we all had to go home to celebrate my grandma's 80th. And then I just realized that the image I had of my grandma has been ripped off. And I'm gradually coming to a point where one day my grandma will no longer be there.
Yeah.
And that was a bittersweet experience. Does that make sense? Like, it was like, okay, I have her, yes. We're celebrating her life, yes.
Yeah.
But a time will come where I can say, oh, grandma, I want to come to Nigeria and I don't have money for my plane ticket. And she'll say, oh, don't worry, I'll pay for it.
I love that.
You know, that time is gradually coming to an end.
Yeah.
And so I think I'm really, really grateful for my grandma.
Yeah.
I think that is one thing I'm grateful for this year. I'm grateful that I'm alive. Thank God.
Amen.
Thank God I'm alive. Yeah. And most importantly, I'm grateful because I've progressed. I think everything I said, like this year on my phone, I write something on my phone. I say, this year I want accelerated visibility for global impact.
Okay.
And every morning it was on my phone, it pops up. And I can look back and say, okay, I think I've made an impact this year.
Yeah.
I think I'm grateful for that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you. As we're ending 2025,
Yay.
praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
So we actually, because today is our guest, Sibu's
Yes.
birthday.
Yes. Today
Guys,
is my birthday.
Today's her birthday. And, sometimes when you come to meet people and like, okay, and she said, I'm going to invite you on the podcast, but it's my birthday. And she still agreed to come. So
Yeah.
we're going to sing you a very happy birthday song,
Oh, thank
for
you.
spending your birthday with us. I don't know what if you have
appreciate
another
it.
plans.
Yes.
So we're going to sing, just hold on a second, guys. Just hold on.
I'm so ready for the melodies.
Yay!
Yay.
A little bit of the cake.
You
We're
guys.
just coming.
Thank you.
Just imagine there's light on the
This is so precious.
imaginary candles. So yes.
This is such a lovely surprise.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. So we're gonna sing you happy birthday.
Yes.
Are we ready? Are we ready? Be ready. Okay.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sibu. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Imagine there's a candle there and just blow it. So now make a wish. Amen. Amen. Yes, we're gonna eat some cake after the show, so you can put it on the table.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no worries. Thank you for coming. It was really nice to meet you as well.
Yeah.
I think you're cool. So what advice do you want to give anyone that's listening to this and in 2026 they want to take their wellness journey very, very seriously, especially as immigrants, because it's very, very, as you said, isolating, stressful, financially draining. The visas, like a lot of visa changes have happened.
Yeah.
And it's going to happen. It's going to come into action next year.
Yeah.
You're stressed.
I think the visa thing has thrown a lot of people off. And it's something that we don't realize, that the things that worry us impact our physical health and our mental health. So I think talking is really important, which is why I always emphasize on community. And even if you don't have community here, especially as an immigrant, access your community at home. Call people. Like, don't act strong. Acting strong, there's no trophies for that. So just reach out to people is what I would say. And then take care of your physical health.
Yeah.
Like, prioritize your physical health, because everything that you're planning is going to need your body to be strong. So prioritize your physical health, eat healthily. And I have a whole bunch of things to say about healthy living, but reach out to me if you need health coaching.
That's good.
And yeah, just take care of your physical health.
Yeah.
And have stable community. Work on that, because it'll carry you through the difficult seasons.
It's very easy to forget about well-being.
Yeah.
And, because when the visa is breaking, just like, the last thing you want to do is go to the gym. Like, you're like...
It's like, and do you know what I realized as well is, like, being able to identify the things that you can control and the things that you can't will save you so much brain power. Because when you are like, okay, this is my list of things that I can't control, I can talk about them and then I'll be done. Like, there's nothing more I can do. This is what I can control.
Yeah.
Let me work on that. Like, let me put my energy into that.
Yeah.
So just, being reflective, like, understand yourself as a person.
Yeah.
And talking to people, I think is really
it's
important.
Really important. So thank you. So there's this last thing we do here, because we believe that this our studio has so much power.
Yeah.
That when people say it, it will manifest.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes.
What are your dreams? And then we want you to share your dreams with us. And after which you're going to say your dreams are valid, and we're going to click the glass of wine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Must I be specific? Okay.
Everybody has a dream, right?
Yes,
so
I do. I do.
Yeah.
My dreams. So I'm a very God-centered person. I believe in just God driving your life and being the purpose of your life. And I think a lot of the things that I want to do are driven by the things that God has put in my hands. So I like imparting knowledge on people. So my dreams stem from that. I want to impart knowledge and give people tools to be able to improve their lives. So yeah, I would like to have a really thriving health business, especially to help women, because I think women have a lot to carry.
Yeah.
And help women understand their bodies and thrive and contribute to the people around them better.
Yeah, dreams are valid. Let's trust that.
Thank you. Cheers.
Ooh, careful.
Cheers. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on our podcast.
Yay.
Yeah, that's Sibu. And yeah, that our dreams are very much valid, especially women struggling in health is hard, right? When you're trying to balance so many things together. And as women, sometimes we forget ourselves. I was listening to something recently, and it was like they asked this woman the question, who are you? And she couldn't even answer. Because she said, who are you? And the question, and it got to me. She said, I'm a mother. I'm a sister. I'm a wife. I'm an accountant. I'm a this. But the woman said, the person that asked the question said, no, who are you? Who are you? You're a mother means that you're giving something to someone. A wife means you're giving something to someone. An accountant means you're giving your job. You're giving something to someone. Who are you? Who is this person? Who are you? When you take away all the things that you give people, who are you? And she couldn't answer. And I asked myself the question as well. Mo,
who are you?
Who are you? And the answer was, I'm still saying, I'm still defining myself based off all the things I'm giving to people.
Yeah.
But who am I, really? And women, we don't really know that. And I think working on the wellness journey would help us define where exactly we are when we strip every other person away from ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the bit. Maybe everybody goes, go and meditate and ask yourself, who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you? And thank you for coming on the podcast. It's been a ride this year. And this is our last episode for the season.
Oh, lovely.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And we unlocked a new country to end the season. So praise the Lord for that.
To many more South Africans on this podcast.
To many more South Africans. And let's wish everybody a very, very, very happy holidays. Enjoy your Christmas. Enjoy your New Year. And yes. Folawa said we should thank the TCI team. So I want to say thank you to everybody. Let me name names. Let me name all their names. Folawa, number one, our creative director, producer, the everything. I want to thank our graphic designer, Koye. He has done an amazing job. It's never easy working with us because we have crazy ideas, but it brings the work to life. We thank Moses, our video editor. We thank Opayemi, our sound engineer. We have we have a big team here. We want to say thank you to all our volunteers as well. We have 5 volunteers. So I want to say thank you to all of them. Julian, Sophia, Venetia, Leonardo, and Ruth. So thank you to everybody that has come on board. And the last but not the least, the best of the best, right? You all, for showing up. Our guests, for coming. Sibu, thank you. All the guests that have come this year, I can't remember all their names. I will not start. So people will not call me out. But everybody, thank you so much for coming, for sharing your story with us, for watching our episode every week or every month, whenever we choose to release it. Thank you so much for coming, for being part of our journey. We love you until we see you in 2026.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.